And welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Allie LaForce joining us courtside. It's the Philadelphia 76ers facing the Dallas Mavericks. Pass to Nowitzki. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. George, right side. Van Exel with the rebound. Here's Nash. To the middle. Here's Nowitzki. Solid shot from a distance of about 14 feet.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about.
And you don't see many teams take these shots as often anymore. It's nice to see them take advantage in this area.
Here's Nash. No good on the triple. Pass to Embiid. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
A gifted interior scorer. When Embiid establishes himself down there, he is almost automatic.
Here's George. Here's Yabusele. This one for three. The offensive rebound. And here's Oubre from the arc. Maxey on the wing. Pass to George. 6 on the shot clock. Here's the three. And it's LaFrentz with the rebound. Here's Finley. Takes it inside. Out to the right wing. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. And it's Nowitzki missing. To the paint. Yabusele. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Such great feel for the game and where his teammates are. Maxey letting his basketball IQ take over.
Pass to Nowitzki. Right wing. Here's Nash. He drops it from range.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
George outside. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And you got to give Paul George credit for his mental toughness. There's always lots of chatter out there, but he tunes it out and just focuses on his game.
That's good from George. He does not get the second one. The Mavericks trailing. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I was able to catch up with the head coach of the Mavericks. I asked him what he told his team in regards to how to guard Paul George tonight. He told me Paul is a tremendous player. I told our guys that when he's attacking, we need to help one another out. It has to be a team effort defending him. So it sounds like he'll be sending plenty of defenders PG-13's way.
And Allie, thank you for that. Here's Bradley. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Timeout charge to Dallas.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
And Dallas calls time here.
Give them a hand, fans. That was your Dallas Dancers.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Nash. Knocks it down from distance. Nash has got 8.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Here's Nahara. Three-pointer off the mark. The Sixers trailing. Pass to Oubre. To the inside. Yabusele. Outside Maxey. Clock at 6. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Sometimes you just got to look away, man. I felt that move from Maxey.
.44 left in the opening quarter. Pass to Bradley. Here's Nash. Give him 8 points now. And it's blocked by Embiid.
Yeah, defensively, Embiid can take over a game with his reach. Big block from him there.
Here's Nash. Again, the miss by Dallas. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. From the high post. Yep, that one goes. He's got 5.
Oh, explosive crossover. How's that for a move?
Pass to Williams. Here's Nash. And at the end of 1, both teams putting up some points. Philadelphia on top.
14. Philadelphia 15.
And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the 76ers?
They've made a point to take what's given to them in the mid-range. The jumpers are falling for them so far.
And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim.
Assisted.
Maxey, that's good.
A physical scoring guard. Maxey is at home on the inside.
Van Exel gets the bucket. The Sixers leading. Maxey on the wing. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Here's Nowitzki. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
George outside. Takes the 3. Offensive rebound. Pass to Drummond. It's George on the wing. Another shot. And he hits the jump shot. George has got 7.
And that's the versatility of George. He does it from long range, mid-range, and at the rim.
To the wing, right side. Finley. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good. Pass to Embiid. Outside Maxey. Now here's Drummond. Oubre on the wing. Finley grabs the miss. Mavericks trail by 3. Here's Nowitzki. Embiid covers. Nowitzki, that one's good.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Here's Van Exel. And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul.
So both teams changing it up here.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Van Exel. Griffin on the wing. Griffin on the wing. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Here's the Prince. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Both teams will make substitutions. That one drops. He ties it up. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Oubre. For 3, Maxey. And he stays with it. Pass to Drummond. He takes it in. And the jam by Drummond.
Oh, man. Drummond is like a wrecking ball on that drive. His physicality and power carry him straight to the hoop.
Time called here. The Mavericks decide to talk it over. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
In the first half. 2 minutes.
The kick out to Williams. Pass to Nash. Over Oubre. Nash misses. Right side Oubre. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Now it's a 4-point 76ers lead. Here's Dallas now. Here's Nash. Rebound by Philadelphia. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Deflected. And they'll keep possession. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Brian, the Sixers' 2 stars make a great pairing. Maxey, said of Embiid, since I was a rookie, he's had the ultimate faith and believed in me. And Embiid said of Maxey, he's something else. Always smiling with the same energy. Good games, bad games, always the same. People like that set the tone for everybody else. Brian?
That's a good call, Allie. Thank you. And he banks in the layup. And the 76ers lead by 10.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
And Dallas calls time here.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Yeah, we can see over here. The coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
And here are the Mavericks now. Here's Nahara. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed. Got to find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not going to get it.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Pass to Williams. Again, the miss by Dallas. Here's Maxey. Throw it down on the breakaway.